Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is a public service announcement for Ramadan 2023 and inshallah for all the other Ramadans. First of all, I would like to start with saying Ramadan Mubarak and may it bring peace and blessings upon this ummah. Here are a few tips for the community for a peaceful and safe Ramadan. Number one, be patient. Arrive early to your congregation, arrive early to your masjid to ensure parking space that it is not far away, and even for that, a courtesy to park at a distance to allow the elderly and those with children to park close to the masjid goes a long way. Do not speed onto the parking lot. I have witnessed countless numbers of reckless behavior by latecomers who put people at risk so they are on time. This is dangerous to everybody and sets a bad example for your children and those who might see it or be harmed by such actions. Follow the directions of the off-duty police officers, security officers, and other volunteers who are giving up their time for worship to serve you. Park where they instruct you and don't argue. Do not block any entrances, driveways, mailboxes, businesses, or any public or private properties. When you leave, do the same. Repeat, be kind, do it every night, do it every day. Unless you are the imam or a disabled person or have a designated parking space because of your position at the masjid or status or health condition, do not park in those parking spaces. And you cannot, by law, park in the fire lane. It's called fire lane for a reason. Smoking. Do not smoke or consume any tobacco near the masjid or inside the masjid. This is harmful to others and is against city ordinances. And there's a fine of probably between $200 and $500. If you rather spend the money on fines, I'd suggest you just give it as a donation to the masjid. Do not litter. It is not only against good manners, but it's also against the law. Another safety tip, when it comes to shoes. Shoes on the floor and other than designated areas could be harmful to people who may trip over them and fall. Do not let your children be alone in the play area or in the elevators or anywhere. There are dozens more children than we have volunteers and staff. Parents, the masjid is not a daycare. Either you stay with your children or your children stay with you. Do not drop off your children at the masjid, so you go to other places and enjoy your time while the burden is on the masjid staff, the officers and security, and others to deal with them. Such actions could rise to the level of a criminal offense, and law enforcement and CPS could get involved, and this is the last thing you want to deal with. If you see any actions that you deem suspicious or illegal, do not dismiss them. Please report them to the nearest uniformed officer or staff member, or even call 911. Be patient with the board of directors and congregants. The board is a volunteer staff who are there to serve you. Please be kind with them. After all, you are here to worship and have a peaceful time, not to argue and expend negative energy. Officers, please be patient, be cautious with moving vehicles. Use traffic cones and other traffic equipment. Wear your traffic vest, flashlight. Don't rely just on that alone. Use your senses and your training that you have received. Watch for suspicious activities and persons. These are some tips that I want to share with my community. Please be safe, enjoy the spirit of the month, and Ramadan Mubarak. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.